What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back with a recap of Miss Nell, honey, and Chris Fletcher. They was down to the Carlos King podcast, honey, just cutting up and acting a fool, honey. I was here for it, though. Okay, I didn't know Miss Nell had beat up the Sidechick. Now, Melody girl, absolutely. I just love Miss Chris and Nell. Well, Mr. Chris, Melody. But anyways, Melody, did you hear what Miss Nell did? Did you hear it? Did the people in the back hear it? Did the people in the front hear it? Okay, what did I tell y'all what to do when it comes to the side chick? I told y'all, treat the bitch like she dead or you beat her ass. Either way, you need to, like, go to town, right? I told y'all, but Melody, honey, was over there making house calls, customer service calls. Absolutely, girl. You can call me. We can talk about Martell. Yeah, absolutely. You got my number, right? You don't do all that with side chick, because guess what that ooga booga thing? Yes, I said ooga booga. That ooga booga, wooga wooga. Guess what she think? She like, oh, this bitch want me to call her? Oh, okay. And I saw her struggle face ass on one of the lives talking about, yeah, I wasn't finna call her. Yeah, you wasn't. You was just gonna keep fucking her nigga because you feel like she's complicit, right? I told y'all, Ariane and Martell, honey, they, child, they felt like Melody was too nice, okay? They should have been dealing with a bitch like Miss Robinson, okay? It would have been home alone, all up in that house. The kids would have been put up, honey, hot grease on the floor. I'm old school. That nigga can mop them floors later, okay? And get them redone, redid, whatever. You know what I'm saying, okay? I would have put hot grease on the floors. I would have cleaned with a T, those floors. Baby oil, all, cause y'all know Miss Robinson, keep a clean house, child. Okay, y'all know how I do, but I would have baby oiled the bathroom floors. Told you he'd be in there doing the James Brown. He wouldn't have time to get to a damn phone. He wouldn't have time, honey, to get to no phone. He wouldn't even be able to make it through the house. Okay, Melody was too nice to that nigga, okay? But I like how she played his ass, honey, with, what was that, season 1? And he got that injury, and he tried to turn that shiggity on her. You guys, he was so evil to her. She, needed some space away from him. And instead of him, giving her the space that she needed, he did the old bait and switch, honey. Okay, and got to telling her, well, we not really friends really no more anyways, and we ain't this, and we ain't... Shut up, nigga. I would have left his ass up in that damn hospital. And I was with a man for many a years. He kept having surgeries and stuff. I did not go to the hospital because, not because I'm a heartless person, but you know what's killing you. Okay, you know what is causing you pain, and you won't quit doing that. So, yeah, I'm not about to be complicit with your bullshit. You should quit that damn job. It's stressing you out and causing you injuries. You should leave the damn job. So don't be thinking Miss Robinson, because Miss Robinson ain't no damn fool. And, it was a lot of shit I wasn't getting anyways. I told y'all how I am in my relationships. If I'm not getting certain shit, I won't be doing certain shit for you. Okay? Because we don't overperform for anybody. We don't. Okay? You need to be giving me the best of your love. Okay? And if you can't do that, then I won't be doing, that for you. How you doing? Okay? Absolutely. But yeah, honey, Miss Nell said she whipped that heifer's ass. Okay? She kept that woman away from her man, honey. That's what you should. You was being too nice, girl. You was being, but Melody has toughened up, honey. Okay, they don't want to fuck with her today. She'll fuck their ass up. Cause Melody pulled up on that girl. Okay, pulled right up on her. She said, and my security will let you come in, baby girl. They gonna be ready. See, that was the male, but Mel had to get to that point. It's okay. We all gotta learn. Listen, we all have to learn. But Melody know better now, honey. Try her today. Okay? But honey, I would have never gave that struggle face heifer. Struggle face. I said it. Problem ain't even cute. Miss Robinson, way too fine to be acknowledging you. Okay? Yeah. So anyways, honey, I love this interview. Let's get off into it, honey. Let's get off into it. Listen, did you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving? I hope you guys had a wonderful, happy, safe Thanksgiving. I enjoyed myself. I relaxed, took the day off, spent some time with the kid, honey. And that's what we did. Okay, let's get off into it.
Now, I heard you beat up the Sidechick. Hey?
Yeah.
I heard you knocked on her door, dragged her by the head, and started banging it.
Like, I don't need, that happened years ago, and yeah, a lot of stuff was supposed to be sealed, and I ain't really trying to talk about it because I don't need that woman come looking for me. But, yeah. Well, I ain't calling no names. She know what it is. I know what it is. But yes, I'm not in the line. That did happen. It did.
Oh, come on, Miss Nell know the drill, honey. She old school. Okay. She said, "Bitch, I'm not about to be playing lamb chops. Play along with you." Okay.
That was my husband.
That's your man.
And I was pissed.
Right. Right. Cause you got coleslaw over here calling. Can I speak? Could you put Martell on the phone? Shit, I would have came through the goddamn phone. I would have been like, you know where we live at? Go on ahead and pull up, sis. Go ahead. And would have went to town. Okay, and wouldn't have had to do too much, cause honey, she already looked bad. Okay, but I could make her look worse. Okay, sure.
No, listen, you are an accomplished woman. You are definitely somebody. Listen, all jokes aside, I love the two of you because you two are very honest and you're very transparent, and you're able to, even like years later, you're able to show like the strength of you being like, look, talking about it still hurts, but I'm still able to sit next to this man, loving up on him because he apologized, he made things right.
Shit, Miss Nell got some brand new inside of her, honey. Okay, she took his ass through there. I'm sure she punished his ass. Okay, I'm not fooled.
And the other thing, and I'm gonna move on. The other thing that I love about this conversation is when you sex. I don't think a lot of women, I haven't seen on TV talk about this, who have grown kids. How when their father cheats on their mother, how the kids are affected too. And I don't think people really talk about that. So thank you for sharing that. Speaking of your children,
me and Mel have been through similar situations. It's just that they worked out differently. Mel is not old school, and she.
Miss Nell, it worked out differently, boo-boo, because Chris is a man. Look at it. That's a boy. That's a boy in a man's body that wears tight suits that look like a fake-ass, Section 8-ass Ken doll, okay? I mean, I'm just saying, when I look at Chris, I see a man. Okay, I see a man that's in his masculine, not like Dr. G over there on Married to Medicine. I pay all the bills. I've been taking care of you since the day I met you. Okay, like, Chris, he ain't on that. That's a man. He quiet. He quiet, don't say much, but when he say something, I bet everybody listen. How you doing? That's a good man right there, Savannah. So look at it. I mean, their names shouldn't even be used in the same sentences. I'm just saying, I'm so offended.
Well, tell me that. I ain't staying just because your ass stayed, you know. She does. Like, hell, I ain't built like that. I'm just not built like that. And I have to respect that. And at the same time, she did stay. And that's why I keep trying to
Yeah, you better clean that up, Miss Nail, because Melody's ass was over there. Okay, that was the problem that the people had with Melody down to that first season. I always liked Melody, right? I couldn't understand. I knew that their marriage wasn't perfect, but one thing about me was season 1 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I wasn't judgmental towards Melody because I didn't even know what was going on. But I didn't understand why her friends was laughing at her. I think for me, I was like, is there more to the story? Because why are these people like smiling and laughing? And why is the one lady bringing up her, infidelity on her friend's anniversary? Like, it's very subtle, covert shade. Then you got Kimmy, and what she said about Mel. Mel's the last one that should be given marriage advice. And I felt like it wasn't really just coming from a place of Martell is cheating on Mel, but Mel thinks she's better and she's doing all this stuff with her career. And so I will use, because that's how women fight. Okay, they will use your personal life to attack you, to put you in your place, to put you in lowest terms, to make everybody question and doubt you, which is what Kimmy and Tisha, that's what they did first season. So I didn't understand that because I'm like, this lady can't be friend. And then I found out later these are Martell friends. Now everything makes sense. And then I was able, about season 2, put 2 and 2 together. Tisha is very jealous of Mel. And she, and Mel was giving her as the blueprint. I started to figure out, the show a bit more, right?
Tell him she got your ass 5 years.
And that's another thing. You don't give no nigga no 5 years to get it together. Melody had just enough time to have her a side nigga. Okay? Girl, you had enough time for yourself to make a transition. You don't sit up with no nigga and think he getting it together. Don't trust him like that. I don't care how good the dick is, the money, any of it. Okay? You always look out for self first. You are not selfish, ladies. Men in society, they love to play off of that. They want you to think that you selfish for putting yourself first. But a bitch like brand new 715 will look you dead in the eye and say, I'm the only bitch that count. Okay, I'm the first one and the last and the only. Okay? I focus on me all the time. I don't care who I'm with. And you gotta do it for yourself. Shout out to Jackie with a Q, honey. You gotta look out for self. And don't y'all ever be ashamed of it. Because guess what? And I never forgot this. I got this from the Destiny's Child book, Survivor, that they had. They talked about men and how men always put themselves first. And, as women, we have to do that. I think we lose when we give more than what we're getting. And I never do that in any, situation that I am in. So, child, it saves you a lot of heartache, ladies.
Unfortunately, she did, but she's not old school. It's like, you know what, this new generation, I ain't got to put up with this shit. I'm gone, I'm out, I can do bad by myself. I can do this by myself. So I respect her on that. And I feel I'm so passionate about it because I still stand to what I said. I told his ass this. We've stayed up countless nights. We've stayed up to 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun has come up. I'm talking to Martell, and I'm like,
I wish I fucking would. That's another thing you don't do, okay? You don't sit up with a damn narcissist, with a nigga with a personality disorder. And because I'm going to tell you a little something about life that I've been learning, that when somebody gets something, they simply get it. They do. They either want to get where you're coming from or they don't. And you spent that amount of time arguing with that energy vampire that's selfish. He's pathetic. He tried to deduce his marriage falling apart with she wasn't sucking his penis enough and somebody else was willing to do it. And like, get out of here. Who says stuff? Who said that? Like, who says stuff like that? You know, he's selfish, he's disrespectful, he has an ego that's inflated for absolutely no reason, still ain't passed the damn builder's license test. Like, it's like y'all could be cool with Martell, I get it, y'all kind of all in the same business, but I just would not give Martell hook-headed hoe that much energy. You don't know to respect your wife and put her as number one, and see, Martell and Melody they are the biggest cautionary tale on what happens when you keep giving and you not getting. When you overly give and overly perform for a nigga that's underperforming. You know, you can't set yourself up like that, ladies. You got to set yourself up to win. But Melody, you know, she didn't know she was dealing with a narcissist. Like, none of us knew what narcissist was back then. You know, we didn't know about all the games that they play and the trauma bond that they create. And you thinking it's real love when really they got you addicted to a cycle of abuse. Okay? And they you know, they just all about themselves. So, Miss Neil, girl,
Martell, do you want to throw all this away? Do you want to throw away what you guys have built together? Do you not understand where you're from, where she's from, and then to have a family, kids that you brought here together, no outside children at the time? That's rare. That's pure. That's beautiful. Even we can have that. We came into the marriage with 2 children. So I don't really.
And then you have to factor in, Miss Neil, he got the girl pregnant more than once. So she done had like 2, 3 pregnancies.
He said he was listening, he understood. I don't think he really got it at the time. So that's why I get on to him like that. That's why I'm so passionate about it, because I have pretty much experienced it. It's just slightly different. But it's still, you know, infidelity is infidelity, however you want to put it.
Well, of course, kind of what she was just saying. You know, we spend so much time together, and you know, we have feelings for both parties, for Mel and Martell. And the times that we spent together, we call them our brother or sister. That's kind of how I see it. Other people, they capture a different picture because they see this small female and Mr. Man over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what they get. When I hear it, because number one, I know Martell's not fucking crazy, so I know he's not gonna put his hands on my wife. I know that. But I don't know if he make her too mad, what she might do. But
that's true.
I just look at it. I look at it as a brother and sister type deal, and just a brother and sister just going at it. She's very passionate about what she's saying, and then he's very.
He says he's passionate, but
he says he's passionate. Sometimes I think he's just
narcissistic.
Totally, he's that too, but he's just.
He's a few French fries, honey. Hell, not a few. A whole bunch of French fries short of a Happy Meal, okay? Miss Marlene somewhere smoking on that Newport, honey. Don't talk about my son. That's my boy. That's my boy. He a good man. Melody tried to run that boy into the ground. Okay, he still ain't passed that damn test, and it's Melody's fault. She should have took the damn test for him. That's my boy. Okay? He make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect in this life.
He's just Martell.
Oh, he definitely in the damn package wrapped up by him damn self.
He stands on what he believes. She's passionate about what she believes, and when they get into it, you know, it's almost like she gives a trigger.
Listen, they being nice about it in a roundabout way, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Martell has a personality disorder. Okay? It's some type of disorder. We will say allegedly, honey. Okay? But there is a clear, distinct difference between him and Miss Nell. Miss Nell is a regular person with feelings that cares about people. I don't think that Martell cares about people for the right reasons. It's all about what can I get? What can I get out of it? Not what can I provide? Or, like... I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying though, right? You cannot compare yourself to somebody with some type of like personality disorder where they're selfish and they're all about them, and like if you love Melody, like if he really loved Melody, I just feel like he wouldn't have put her through all of that. It's like, what the hell was that? You don't do that to somebody that you love, right? You don't do that.
Word for him, and once he gives that trigger word, it's on.
Well, he's a Capricorn and I'm Aquarius, and that don't happen.
But I look at it as a brother and sister. A brother and sister really just going at it, and they just both trying to get their points across. So I don't see it as a form of disrespect. Now, it depends on what words he may use when he's speaking to her, but he's never said anything out of the way.
And that's another thing. I never felt like Martell was going to hit Miss Nell or he was trying to boss up on her. I noticed people have had like an issue with Miss Nell saying, oh, she trying to run to her husband. She has the right to be like, Fletcher, hey, talk to Martell, tell this fool to calm down, because Martell gets explosive. And he be dead ass wrong. He be dead ass like, you put Melody through hell. How dare you tell Miss Nell she's wrong for going to Melody's ceremony? Like, you should understand, okay, she don't want nothing to do with the name Holt. Like, you showed her, Martell, that it didn't mean shit by how you treated her, cheated on her. You got the bitch calling her on the phone. Like, that's what I'm saying with some of y'all men. Y'all so disrespectful. Y'all are so disrespectful. And that's why a lot of women these days, guys, they're decentering men. They don't really even believe in love, at least not right now, because they're sick and tired of dealing with the same, narcissistic ones. And I feel like this narcissism that's going around, it's really on a spectrum, but it is like, it's just very, I don't know. I just see a lot of like men being very one-sided. Chris, on the other hand, you can tell by how he talks. He's a man's man. He cares about his wife. And not only does he care about his wife, he cares about everybody. And, he made a mistake in the past. He owned up to it. And he's not blaming his wife. We've seen Martell blame Melody. Now, we've seen him take responsibility, but then, we'll also see him put it back on Melody. She wasn't satisfying me enough. See, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're trying to satisfy a moving target, and it's from a person that's always changing their mind. They get bored easily. That's why they get involved with so much drama, chaos, and confusion. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not dealing with a normal person that may have made a mistake or, that really want to rectify, the situation. You're dealing, with somebody that is not accountable. People that are not accountable, you guys, for their bad behavior, they are dangerous to me. Okay? They're not going to care about your feelings, So Carlos asks Miss Nell, what does she think about Tisha? Okay, and this is very interesting. She tried to, keep it real neutral, but I know that she sees Tisha for who she is. She's insecure.
It's true.
What do you think about Tisha?
Who?
Nell.
Yeah.
I think about her. Personally, she hasn't done anything to me but ask me about infidelity. Why she asked me about infidelity, I still stand on what I said. I still think she wanted to speak with me probably in private. I still stand on Marsau, shut that shit down.
Yep.
I think I'm too strong of a woman he don't want her to talk to.
Come on.
I really think that.
But you good with it?
Yeah, she hasn't done nothing. That's why I said I still think there's a conversation.
She did do something to you. She didn't invite you to the Black Business Expo. Okay, she didn't. Manel got a dasso. She in the interview lying on me. I don't think that Marsau has cheated on me. He loved me. But yeah, why do you think that Letitia Scott, she always wants to talk about infidelity? Now remember, season 1, she brought it up at the Holt's anniversary party that Martell and Melody, that they were giving for Martell and Melody. You know, like, who does that? Make that make sense. And then she asked Miss Nell about the infidelity in her marriage. But meanwhile, Tisha gets to behave like a schoolgirl and, run out of scenes as soon as you accuse her man of cheating. It's like, girl, make it make sense.
She was trying to have at that time. I don't think she'll get it at this point because he should already have.
You think she wanted conversation or she wanted some advice?
Both.
Come on.
Yes, both.
So I want to read you guys a comment that somebody wrote in the comment section of this video. So the person says, I hope Carlos is seeing the same star quality in the Fletchers as he saw in the Holtz, because it's definitely there. They are naturally entertaining, successful, educated, down-to-earth hard workers. The last 2 episodes have been refreshing and real. In the preview for next week's episode, we see the Scotts going back to the same formula of lying for a storyline. Tisha knows damn well she's not pregnant. All of the Scotts can go, and the Whitlows too. The Fletchers have more than enough personality to replace all 3 of those couples. Well, damn. Okay, and all throughout the comments, you guys, everybody is saying how much they love and appreciate the Fletchers. So y'all get down in the comment section and, let me know how you feel about the Fletchers. Let me know what you thought about this interview. I felt like it was a really raw interview. It was entertaining. It was authentic. I really like Chris and Nell. I feel like they are great additions to the show. I'm glad we got somebody like Chris that's a positive Black man, because I'm going to tell you guys this. If we keep seeing the same type of man that's like disrespectful to his wife on these shows, and that's why I haven't really delved into Love and Marriage Detroit, because it's like I don't want to see no more negativity from these Black men. I could do Married to Medicine because those men seem like men that I know and grew up with that was good men. They wasn't perfect, right, but they were good men. I just feel like I cannot do any more of this toxic narcissistic husband, honey, that is on Bell Collective, the Glens and the Cliffs and the and Marsau, and now we got Maurice. Remember when we all thought that Maurice was a good guy? It's just, I can't do too much more of that, you guys, because I feel like the more you tune into that, the more you're gonna think that that's what's all that's out there. It's really crazy. So Chris and Nell, very refreshing. I really love them on the show. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.